what's going on? I'm Scott Pink.
And I'm Billy the Kid.
And this is
We're Not Critics.
And today we're going to rank the top 5 DC films of all time. Usually we do the top 10 list, but there's only 5 DC films out as of right now.
Basically, DC, their counterpart to the Avengers. The DC's got this extended universe going on. You may think, oh, but there's been all these Batman movies that belong to DC, but we're talking strictly about the movies that fit into this continuity that started with Man of Steel and has now led to Justice League.
And what we have here is all 5 of these DC movies on tickets inside this movie tin.
It's film reel.
Shake it on up, and we will draw out the film to get our top 5 according to Destiny, Fate, this film reel, and tickets. Because we're not critics. You ready to get this going, Billy the Kid?
Yes!
Choose.
Am I taking first pick? My nose is itchy. Alright. Number 5. From 2016. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Fun fact about these DC movies, they came out over the span of, well, there were 5 movies released in 3 total years. But this one is the second one, came out in 2016, and was the first one that kind of kicked off the DC Extended Universe continuity by adding more characters than just Superman.
Alright, and at number 4 on the top 5 DC movies is Suicide Squad.
A fun fact about Suicide Squad, it's got a 26% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, bombed with critics, but it still made $325 million total at the box office against a $175 million budget, so it was a financial success. And even though I'm not a critic, it was one of my favorite movies of 2016.
It was also one of my favorite movies of 2016 as well. Let me hold this tin for you.
Thank you. Number 3, Justice League. The reviews, early reviews are less than stellar, but again, reviews for Suicide Squad were terrible, and it was still a fun film. Pick that number 2 movie there, lad.
At number 2, Man of Steel. Coming out in 2013.
The first movie in DC Extended Universe continuity, and I believe at the time they didn't even have the DC Extended Universe planned, they just wanted to reboot Superman, then later on thought, hey, you know what, let's add Batman to the next one because we don't have a Batman franchise anymore, and Justice League was born. So that means you don't even really need to hold it because there's only 1 golden ticket left.
You do the honors.
And the number 1 DC movie, the critical darling, the box office smash, everyone's favorite, Wonder Woman. This one, that actually makes a great deal of sense because Wonder Woman made $103 million in its first weekend, which made it the biggest opening for a female director. Not only that, but it currently is sitting at a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, making it a box office and critical success.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there is your top 5 DC movies of all time as we run them down from top to bottom. At number 5, Batman vs. Superman.
Number 4, Suicide Squad.
At number 3, The Justice League.
Number 2, Man of Steel.
And number 1, Wonder Woman.
Now, I gotta say, we're not critics, but I think most critics would probably put these at number 1 and number 2. Not sure where they would arrange these, but it looks like Destiny and Fate may just line up with popular opinion.
Strange
for once.
How things work sometimes. So like, subscribe, tweet, Facebook, Instagram, whatever about this list.
Hashtag, We're Not Critics!